everybody, and thank you for coming to the first panel of Kid YukiCon. Hold on. Wait, is that backwards? What?
Hmm?
Oh, I don't know. Never
Can't
mind.
see your screen yet. It says stream paused.
Yeah.
Stream pause. Okay, stream's back on. I can see.
Mine's
Okay.
loading, so
It's loading.
I see it.
Okay.
I might need to
Can
connect to a
everyone see
different
the
Wi-Fi.
screen?
I can't.
I can
Not
see
yet.
it.
Hang on.
It's still loading.
It's working on my end.
What I did is
There we go.
get out of the call and then come back in.
Totally an epic anime story. It does sound like a light novel title. So.
That's the point. It's anime, or light novel, or manga, whatever you call it.
Online communities.
All right, everyone, we're gonna start regardless because PowerPoint's not important because it's not that great. Let me apologize in advance for the horrible aesthetic of the PowerPoint. I threw this together last minute because the aesthetic's not important. The experience is. So welcome to that time that I became part of an online community. The reason for this panel, being the first panel of the entire Kid YukiCon webcon thing, is kind of talk about Kid YukiCon in general and the Yutakus server and how we collab together and what it actually is about. I have some notes here, so if I look down, I'm reading my notes that I made. Okay. So what is the Yutaku server? I'm just gonna scroll through this really fast. Kid YukiCon is hosted by the Yutaku server. That's a lot of people here in this chat right now, so thank you all for coming. It was created by Kid Yuki for his fan base, I guess, and we totally hijacked it, and now we just use it for our own purpose and our own gain. And it's a community where we follow one person's platform, I like to say, but the weebs were the true friends that we made along the way. And it's more about it's so much more than what I felt like its original purpose was about. And well, I mean, that's still very important, but it's about meeting people and getting to know them and creating friendships with other people. And that's kind of why I felt like this community panel was so important to talk about, like, well, not to talk about, but just kind of explain, like, why we all come together as a community for similar interests and start to learn about each other. So hi, I'm Kirsten. That's me. Kirsten here. Oh yeah, I've got my Kid Yuki in the Yutaku shirt on. Kid Yuki and Yutaku is cool. Let's see. Okay, I was a convention planner for my university's anime club for a convention, obviously a convention runner, and I reached out to Kid Yuki to be a convention guest at my convention, which was supposed to be just this year. It never happened IRL because of COVID, RIP. And I accidentally went into his Weeblash panel at DaishoCon. Now, I had talked to Kid Yuki on Facebook, and like was just chatting back, well, not anything, just talking about the convention, and be like, "Are you interested?" And I never contacted him back again, and I guess I just forgot. But I was gonna contact him eventually, and then when I went to this panel at DaishoCon called Anime Quiplash, and I was like, "I love Quiplash, let's go!" And I took my friends, we'll get to that later. And I sat down, and the guy started playing guitar, and like, I guess he looked familiar, but I didn't know a lot about what Kid Yuki did. I know that he did anime cover videos and music, but like, other than that, like, I think I knew what he looked like a little bit from his picture. And then when he started playing guitar, it all came back to me. I'm like, wait a second, like, I was like, isn't this Kid Yuki who I've contacted on Facebook? And I wanted to go up and say hi and like introduce myself, but I didn't get a chance to. Obviously, he was hosting a panel, and I couldn't go up and just talk to him. And I had to leave early because my friends had to be somewhere. But those friends kind of went and dumped me, so I don't really talk to them anymore. So I feel like it's never, it was a wasted time there to leave with them when I could have stayed and had fun, but it was really good time, whatever. And then after like I saw him in person and like it was such a great panel, I was like, I should probably watch his streams, I guess. So I popped into one in December of last year, and then I think the reason that I joined the Discord server was because the chat in the song request stream was so active and like so friendly that I'm like, wow, these are pretty cool people, and they all like me and they like nerdy things, and I thought, oh my gosh, like I could meet people. Is someone's mic on? Because I hear a lot of static, or is that me? Okay, must be me. Let's see. The rest is history. Because I joined and I met some new people there. And the first person I kind of made friends with was Jacob, and he was really important to me. He was like the first online. I've had online friends before, but like it was just great to meet him, and he became my friend really, really fast, and we bonded over Trust Love, which I think was like the first Kid Yuki cover video that I saw, because it came out like right when I joined the Discord, and it was in late November, and fell in love with that song, and we sang it all the time, and just some really good memories. Friends, and now a lot of people are my friends, and if I hadn't, I think back and looks back sometimes and thought, if I didn't do that one thing, I wouldn't be here. And if I hadn't decided to go to DaishoCon, I might not have followed Kid Yuki's stuff. If I didn't follow Kid Yuki's stuff, I might not have met all these wonderful people that just are like the perks that come with it. the true friends were the weebs we met along the way. Let's see. Okay, after months of being in the server, I was like, hey, why don't we meet in person? Because I was kind of, at this point, it had only been like a couple months since I joined the server, maybe 3 or 4. And I thought, why not? And I met Mickey, Erica, Hako, Amaya, Angel, and some other people I'd never met before. We met in round 1, this one was like, what, an hour and a half from Chicago. And I think the first meeting was an experience. I know for a fact some of the people told me they were afterwards they said they were kind of shy, and that's fair, because we didn't know what to expect meeting for the first time, and me too. I was still excited, but it'd only been like 3 or 4 months, and we had never met in person before. Only person I met in person was Yuki there, of course, because I saw him before a couple times. And there were other meetup plans in the works, and there still are. Darn you, COVID foiled them. But they still exist. They'll just have to be postponed. Not canceled, postponed. So looking forward to that greatly. Yes, so we're really anticipating being able to meet each other and see each other again, of course, someday in the Chicago area. Oh, and this is in 1 year's time. This is us in New Orleans. That'll be a reality. Okay. And there's just some things that we do together every week that I think help us stay together, especially with the pandemic. I think it brought us a lot closer together, or it gives people more reason to be online. We have Friday night meetup, where every Friday we just do something stupid or funny or crazy or really fun together. We play some video games together, and we go to events, online conventions together. We participate in events like this, Kid Yuki Con, that I guess I never said how it came to be, was, all these online cons were going on. And I thought, well, why don't we just, my initial idea was, why don't we just have one weekend to ourselves where we as friends do something online that, is hosted by us, that it's our rules, our time. We don't have to, have rules or set by anyone else. And I guess that kind of evolved into I guess it's a mini con, but it's kind of more like a personal friend thing. And then Sydney had the idea for having a Kid YukiCon thing months ago, and I was like, let's steal that name. So I give her credit for like the name and everything, because I think that kind of helped it transition into this is just for friends, but it could be so much more than that, which obviously it is now. So that's kind of how the idea for Kid YukiCon started. Yeah, I didn't even intend for me to become the sole like momentum behind creating it. I just had the idea for it, and I admit I am pretty neurotic when it comes to organizing things. So I'm glad that it did become a reality, and it's still a reality because now we're at Kid YukiCon 2.0. Isn't that epic? How we got here? Is there anything here? Yes. Oh, okay. I found webcon on Instagram when Kid Yuki was looking to do online conventions, and then I met Ari and Brianna, and they're just the most lovely people. And now we're just so good friends, and like like I couldn't imagine like not meeting them, and like because they're so important to webcon and me. And now our servers are tight after this, within full swing. Let's see. All right, time to get sentimental. Oh God, why did I write that? Oh right, webcon. So I'm repping Kid YukiCon, right? Repping Kid YukiCon, and then got it. Unrep Kid YukiCon, and go full webcon. Yeah, got the webby. Okay. Okay, sentimental. So I'm really happy with. I'm just so proud of the community. I think that we kind of built together, and the friendships that were made, and that's really important. And that's kind of what we're here. And I hope that you know, Discord can be a great place. And I know some of Discord is super toxic, but I think it's so important that, you know, you can make the community you want, or you can create or reach out to people to, you know, try to find friends. I mean, I guess that's not always easy, but I guess I got so lucky, and a lot of us did too, you know, finding a great place online. And you know, sometimes I do think about it, and I feel so sentimental about like, you know, I feel like these friends that I've made, like I feel like I couldn't get through the past year. I guess it's been a year since I joined without like knowing that people are there for me, and they're online, and I can just message them or talk to them or voice call with them. And it's kind of nice to know that someone's there for you, and like, you know, time you built an online community together, not by yourself. So that's the end of my story. Would anyone else like to share their story about what the community means to them, and why it's important to you? That's all I have to say. And you guys are so silent, and I hate it, so please talk.
We've been talking in the chat
Oh,
quite a lot.
well,
Hey, Kirsten, we also met at C2E2.
yeah. Ugh, okay, I teared
Yeah,
up. I teared up
it's
a little bit. Sorry.
it's especially funny because like there have been several instances where like we found out that at one time or place, like at a convention or something, that like several of us have been in the same room together, like
Yep.
not knowing each other.
Yep.
And it's just like feels like destiny, you know. You
That's
like
Webby.
these people have been in your life for longer than you think they
Aw.
have, and
Yeah.
That's great,
it's
AJ.
cool.
But yeah, would anyone like else to share their story about in general?
I also can't wait for a next in-person meetup because I couldn't go to the first ones.
Same.
Anybody? No? Okay.
I mean, I keep talking. I feel like because I feel like everyone, like especially like since Kid YukiCon, like we were I feel like the COVID is sort of like a blessing and a curse, because like obviously it's a curse because like we can't go outside and shit and like meet in person, but also I feel like it led to everyone sort of opening up on the Yutakus Discord and like coming here to gather online when we couldn't in person. And I feel like we're a lot closer in like the last few months than we have been like since the Discord was like created. Uh, and so there's been this like really amazing like exponential like growth of our Discord, and now we're like super active online and doing events with webcon, and just it's really cool to be a part of that evolution of the community, and it all revolves around us standing Kid Yuki. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's odd because I've actually been more social during the pandemic than I have ever been before the pandemic.
Oh.
Because,
yeah.
well, no, because as sad as it might sound, most of my friends are, in other places, so I don't really get to see them very often. But ever since all this happened, we've been, you know, I feel like once COVID started, we became a lot more like we had started to get more like
Our bond
active
has
on the
been getting
server.
closer.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when COVID started, like we really started like I think getting more involved as a community. I think because people can meet up together, so we wanted to be able to meet up online.
yeah, because we weren't going out and like going to work also, so it frees up a lot of time to
Yeah,
be on your computer all day. Not that I wasn't doing that in the first place anyway, but you know.
Amen.
Came for the music, stayed for the community.
Yeah.
yeah,
You stayed for the
Okay.
nerdy. I stayed for the
Honestly,
LEDs.
that's what
Deep fried
I said.
LEDs.
Like when I first joined the Discord server, I joined because oh yeah, this kid Yuki guy is pretty cool. I'll join his server. I probably wouldn't have stayed if there wasn't like some pretty cool people in the chat in the Discord to talk to. Like not stayed, but not been so engaged as I was. Tried to be. Because I guess you can't have a community without people trying to build one.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say. I feel like I said most of my stuff on Wednesday, so I feel like I would just be repeating myself for the most part.
speaking of
Please
that, Yuki,
repeat
I
yourself.
cried.
Oh my God! Stop, Jacob.
Pete stuff.
Please, please
Oh,
repeat
oh
yourself.
goodness.
This is a panel.
What happened on Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
a lot of people saw it.
the like interview thing.
Like a
Oh,
TED talk.
alright.
Well, this is a Yuki talk.
This is Yuki
Yes.
talk.
God, wouldn't
if
kid
Yuki
talk?
ever does
I mean,
a
I wouldn't call it
podcast,
kid talk, but that at least fits the thing. Anyway,
the Yuki talk.
I don't know if I'm gonna get quite as sentimental as
Yeah, you are.
Kirsten was able to. So I apologize for that. But yeah, this the Discord server I really just kind of started as a way to just another method of letting people know when I was doing stuff. Is just kind of like another Facebook didn't was kind of sucking as far as post reach. And it's like, oh, well, if people are in this group and if I make a post, they're more likely to see it or something. So for a while, that's kind of all it was. And I didn't really have any experience with what to do with the Discord server or how to organize it. And every once in a while, people would be like, hey, you should like add a channel to talk about this thing, or like, I don't know, etc. Like add some mods, which took me a long time to do, but that's not going to get into that. But yeah, like I really feel like Kirsten was kind of the like impetus for a lot of this. Like I feel like she really almost like forced the server to be more active by just kind of engaging with people more consistently, and that kind of like just drew more people out or in rather into the into the chat to just kind of hang out and talk about anime and also just kind of like crap that was going on with people's lives. just because I just wasn't even thinking about it that way. I'm just like, oh, this is just, maybe people can talk if they want, but I'm mostly just going to be posting about stuff. And then like I kind of turned around and all of a sudden there's this group of like friends who had barely even known each other, like maybe a month or two prior. Um, and and then everything that Kristen said from there, just kind of like the meetups and the other events that we've done since then. But it's just kind of amazing to me. I can't really take credit for anything other than making the server and making music that people found and to join the server. But like past that, like everything else, that's all. Everyone else in this chat right now, that's all on you. Like everything that's happened was because of you.
Aw.
Yeah, I feel like I can't take credit
I'd have
either
to
because I feel like I can't take credit for it because I can't do it without people around me,
No, I don't mean it was solely you,
Right,
but like
I know what you
It's a
mean.
group effort.
just about everyone here was in the server already. Like like Jacob's had been there for a while, Rose and like had been there for a while. Um, just about most people here were there for like at least months, if not. I don't even remember how long I had the server for. Like
I think it's
probably
going
at
on
least
2
a year
years.
before.
Maybe a year and a half. I could be
Year-
wrong.
No, it
A year and a
was,
half, right? As of right now.
I think
Like-
we started
I-
the server in
It was
December of last
2018.
year.
You
And-
were still attending Anime Zap when you started.
Yeah,
the
right.
It was 2018.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so there you go. So it was. So God. So 2 years. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I've already
Yeah,
almost been in the Discord for a year. Wait, no.
Right.
It'll be a year soon.
I joined.
Not even.
I joined in December of
Yes. So
last year.
we're getting there. But again, I don't know. I feel like you just kind of helped to bring people together a bit more.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about me anymore.
Okay.
I started because
I
I was
think that
in
in
the
part
Discord.
it's because of
and
Yuki's.
then, like I told you at your Animal Crossing graduation that we did, Kirsten, I started getting more afters because I was jealous. I felt like I was like, "What? This
Oh,
girl's
no.
so passionate," and I'm like, "I gotta be into it too.
Yeah.
Let's go." So yeah, you're an inspiration.
We're all
I
just
have noticed
reversing
that.
on you.
Whoa.
Take more credit.
I have noticed that
One person at a
throughout the
time.
month
What?
that I've noticed throughout the months that we've been getting like really close and that we've been becoming more like not just like a community but like kind of like a family almost, and we've helped each other like when we're going through stuff, and we're just spreading positivity even on bad days.
Yeah.
Also,
I remember the first night that Jacob and I and Sai talked on a video call or video. No, it wasn't video. It was voice chat. They didn't have video call in Discord back then.
my day.
No, I remember that night. It was the night of my Christmas party, and only one friend showed up to it, which was fine because it was very very cold out, and it was also Christmas, so people went home. Yeah, and I remember you guys were watching Beavis and Butthead on stream. And I was like,
Oh
my God.
yeah.
And then we played Jackbox together.
I did.
And I had one too many glasses of sparkling champagne, and
Yeah.
Jacob and I
The
wrote a
town
song
drunk.
together.
Oh no.
And we sang it together, which was stupid. But I think that solidified our friendship right then and there.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great
God.
memory, and that's one of my that was like I had barely been in the server 2-3 weeks at that point. So that was my favorite memory. What
It's
a-
hard to think of a favorite memory because there's just been so many at this point.
I mean,
Yeah.
anytime that I've like cackled for an extended period on voice chat with you guys is a good memory, but they blur together. I'm like, I don't even know what I was laughing at. I can't remember what I was laughing at. I just remember losing my shits like several times.
Anytime with Hako because.
Oh yeah.
His
Yeah,
laugh
anytime.
makes you laugh.
Yeah, it's so like contagious.
Mhm.
I think one of my favorite things also was when we tried to create what's it called, Friday Night Meetup music. Friday Night Music was its origin, and we're like, let's just meet up on Friday, and it worked. And it was like, I think there was only 4 of us in the first time, and then the next time, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then we were like, let's do more than music. Let's do anything on Friday. And I love it because people are like, it's Friday. What are we doing, fam? And I'm like, yeah. I can't believe that.
It's something
I
to look
remember
forward to at
being.
the end of the week.
And then we
being
got
nervous
Kid
and
Yuki involved, and now he comes sometimes, and it was just kind of some dumb thing that us friends were gonna just chill and do. It was just like 4 or 5 of us, and now it's a lot more. Yeah.
Now we sometimes look at terrible food pictures
No,
on Reddit.
we haven't done that in a while, but we need to do that
We
again.
need to do that again
Oh,
one day.
gosh.
That was fun.
That was a great memory. I remember that night so well.
Yeah, I can't even remember my favorite memory because there's just so many.
Hang on, I think Rose has been trying to say something a few times now.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's completely fine. All I remember, it took me forever to get into voice chat just because I was self-conscious about my voice.
Aw, but we love your voice.
I don't like it.
I love you.
Me neither. I don't like my voice either.
Yeah, I met Rose. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. We were like singing on the top of our lungs.
We sang Pokemon
I
What are you
think you
talking
also
about?
had-
That never happened.
We sang Pokemon song together.
Oh my god, I lost my voice after that.
I have a video of us singing Pokemon song together.
Oh, please do.
I'm not gonna play it. I don't. It's on my other phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got to
Sorry,
meet
that's my
Hako
pause.
over the summer.
I'll be
That was
right back.
Well, this panel's almost done, so.
I have a story to share. Oh wait,
yeah.
if it's done, never mind.
No, it's got 10 more
No,
minutes
it's
left.
yeah.
Okay.
Just don't tell 11-minute
well-
story.
okay. I'll make it quick. I had been hanging out in Discord for a while, and I really enjoyed talking with you guys. But sometime earlier this year, my family got a case of the coronas, and I myself also had it. And you guys were nice enough to keep me company, and I was isolated in my isolation. uh, especially Kid Yuki, who, when I was sick with corona, took my requests rapid fire.
I'm sorry, he
And I really appreciate it.
I didn't hear that.
Wait.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, that I took his. What was that? Was that a stream or something?
Yeah, it's stream.
What did you say? I didn't.
He said he and his family got coronavirus and he was kind of cooped up.
No,
and we
the
kept him
last
company.
part, the last sentence, it said, "Kid, you something."
Requests.
Oh,
he said rapid fire, like he made a bunch of requests and I did them all.
Okay.
Yeah, even the weeks leading up to, the testing and stuff, you guys were keeping me company and talking with me.
I kind of forgot that you even got it. Like, holy crap! That slipped my mind.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. You
Yeah,
guys
of course.
We're there just to hang out and make me feel not so despairing about being sick and all that.
We'll be there for you.
My favorite
Short
part of
story.
the server was when we used to, when Hako, me and
Jacob, we used to get on the gaming voice chat every Wednesday, and we just played Smash into the night. And I really like that time because let me tell you, Jacob and Hako are a two-man party.
That's right.
I
You guys did
mean,
do that a lot.
Yeah. I remember hopping in and saying hello to you guys a few times. I was like, just the craziness that's going on.
Well, like it was said before, Hako starts laughing, and then you kind of can't help it because he's just like dying over there, and
yeah.
Hako has a laugh that could bring anyone a smile. Okay. The last thing I want to say is Yutakus are awesome, but WebCon is awesome too. I'm so grateful to be in this server that, on a whim, Yuki did a panel or two for them, and I feel like he brought his I guess fans, his people here were his people, his friends here, to support his panel, and then I think we just had a hell of a time at WebCon together, and getting to know Ari and Brianna so well, like become friends with them, that we just kind of became friends with each other, and now that we're here in someone else's server, hijacking it, spilling our own sentimental guts about a whole different topic. So I want to thank everyone for coming to Kid Yuki Con here. This is only the first panel, but it just means a lot, and we are happy to be here. I have to talk to Brianna about it, but there are going to be some prizes this weekend. I'm sure we'll talk about it during the little break between this panel and the next. And we'll get that information out to you once we kind of get it organized and set, because we've both been at work all day. We haven't really had time to work on it since we just got the idea this morning. But yes, there will be prizes. 2 prizes for the entire weekend, and then for the WebCon Battle Royale, there will be some extra prizes doled out. But everybody's a winner because they're here together with friends and family. Okay, so Sydney doesn't get any prizes because that was a jerk move. So yeah, that's all I have to say on my end. I will shut up, and 5 minutes left. You guys can talk about anything you want.
Anybody here like anime?
I wanna be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
What is anime?
Yeah,
I know,
that's
right?
Kid Yuki
What is
for-
anime?
A mistake is what it is.
Fair. Okay.
Thorwin anime.
I had steak for dinner. I had
Thorwin
steak and
anime.
rice for dinner,
Okay.
and it got in my keyboard.
Guys.
Yeah, I know, and it was funny.
I was trying to get the rice out of my keyboard.
If you become
That's so sad.
the ultimate Yutaku, you could get one of these shirts.
Oh my God.
I had a Tupperware container full of pineapple on my mouse pad like a couple days ago, and I was eating it, and I didn't realize that it was cracked and it was just leaking pineapple juice all over my mouse pad.
God.
So that was annoying. That's it.
Oh my
That's all I gotta say.
Not your
Yuki,
anime
thank
girl
you for
mouse
saying
pad.
that.
Can't wait for the next panel, guys. It's gonna be really fun.
Oh
I can't
God.
wait in general.
Yeah, tell us more.
Yuki, you got all over your anime girl mouse pad?
Yeah, I heard you. I heard that the first time. I ignored it.
The one with the
The butt.
I got their sticky stuff all
Is that what
over
we're talking
her.
about? Butt cushion.
The butt cushion.
The cushions.
It's the one the Levi one
Okay,
with
who's
his
to say they're
his
butt
ass.
cushions? They could be titty cushions.
I said or boobs.
Big old bahanga ganga goo.
Bahanga ganga ganga. I am floating in orbit right now.
Alright, I'm turning off the recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to draw anime.